And now about the comedian.
There's a comedian out there who sells his own shows. Doesn't go through Ticketmaster. Doesn't go through any. He sells his shows.
Oh yeah, I know exactly.
Website, and it's like $5 a seat, and you have to.
Louis C.K. Isn't that who it is?
You have to sign a waiver that you will not sell the ticket, that you will not resell the tickets. If you don't want the tickets, you got to turn them back on the website. You get your money back, but they do not you have to sign something saying that you will not scalp it, and otherwise you'll never be allowed to buy tickets again.
How do they know? How do they really know?
Well, there's a way to fix that. Easy way to fix that. The ticket has your name on it.
Right.
Show ID. That's it.
Right, and that's how they do it. They issue the ticket or something in the person's name. It's just ridiculous. Billy Joel set the price, or his people set the price. There was two price sections. Down in the main section or on the field was $137. So after surcharges, ended up being $150, which isn't actually too bad for concerts these days. And then the other prices was like $87, and you were up in the upper deck. Okay, fine. Well, like I said, all the seats are gone, and so now the cheapest ticket on StubHub is like $250.
Whoa.
So it's like, give me a break, And I know I worked with a guy who did this. He says, I remember he said, hey, I was working a Saturday with him, and he's like, hey, I got to be on break by 10 o'clock. I'm like, why? Because I got to go buy tickets to this concert, whatever it was. And I'm like, oh, you're really going to go see that? You're going to go see that guy? I didn't know you liked that guy. No, I don't like him at all, but I got to go buy the tickets. I do a business out of this. I buy tickets at 10 o'clock on every Saturday when they go on sale, and I turn and put them right on eBay or StubHub. People do this for a living because think about it. There's no overhead. It's the easiest business in the world.
Right. Moneymaker, yeah.
I mean, most of these guys are going to
get in on that.
Wow.
Well, nice. You got to have the good computer and get when they go on sale at 10 o'clock. You got to have all the pre-sales and stuff.
How many does he buy? Do you know?
The maximum, usually 8.
Oh, really?
Usually you can buy 8. And so they people do this all the time. And the other thing is even the stadiums are starting to do it now. Like the Chicago Cubs, it was in the news about 3 or 4 years ago. They opened up their own ticket broker about 2 blocks away from Wrigley Field. It was the Cubs owned it. It was a ticket broker. So who do you think is going to get the first pick of all the tickets?
Right.
The Cubs, the ticket broker that they own. So they're advertising that the price of a ticket, for a game is $50, but yet they'll sell that $50 ticket to their own broker and then sell it for $200 and say, oh no, we only charge $50. What type of scam are you trying to pull here? Yeah. If you're going to sell it, it's ridiculous. And and the prices for these concerts and sporting events and stuff like that. I sound like an old man, man. I'm like,
I'm an old man.
You damn kids and your music.
Damn kids and your newfangled computer.
That's awesome.
But it's ridiculous because you can't. You hear the joke that you can't afford to a professional sporting event. That's why I got into minor league sports. I did that whole minor league thing because hey, you can still afford to go that, and you can actually still get decent seats.
Right.
Nice.
So, all right, I got off my soapbox now.
Very cool.
Well, someone's got to pay for those, $25 to $100 million a year contracts.
Well, that's true. But I will tell you this, and it's too bad because I went and saw Paul McCartney at Wrigley Field a couple years back. It was the best show I've ever seen. And at the time, I was a Beatles fan, McCartney fan. I mean, average. I wasn't like over the top. But
You were throwing your bra at the stage.
Oh, yes, he was.
He
exactly. Bought one just to throw it.
That's awesome.
Panties. That's
what's his face for the UK. It's not unusual. TJ, man, Tom Jones does that. All the ladies do that, man. Still,
it was the best show I've ever seen. He played for Paul McCartney, 70 years old. Played for 3.5 hours. Kid you not, 3.5 hours, and he didn't take a break at all. Rocked on. So you know what? It's cool to see shows like that. But at the end of the day, if you can't get tickets, you can't get tickets, or you pay out your rectum for it. We'll put it that way.
Pay out your rectum.
Interesting thing about the pricing with the concerts and all that. I thought about this. You hear about, and I can actually I guess down here they say have a dog in that race because being a musician. But you hear about all these pirating music. Oh my God, you're taking money away from the musicians. It's not the artists that are seeking it, with the exception of like Metallica. It's the producers. It's Virgin Records, Sony, and stuff like that. Because you ask any artist, they don't really so much even care about.
Well, except for Metallica, screw Metallica.
Screw them hard.
Yeah.
What I hate about them is when they first came out, like in the late '70s, early '80s, the way they got popular is when they had their concerts, they really actively promoted bootlegging. They themselves says, yeah, go ahead, make and send it out to your friends.
Now they're a bunch of damn hypocrites.
Exactly. The whole Napster thing, God, that's dating me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was Napster crazy. Oh my God.
John, I'm sure you're familiar with ASCAP, right?
I'm actually
a member.
No, not ASCAP, but of BMI.
Okay. I looked at, ask if the American Society of Composers and Musicians or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But, you look at
rights.
that. Right. You look at that, and I went and did a lot of research with them back in the day when it was me and CBK because I wanted to play music. I really, really wanted to play music on the internet. So I did all this research, and believe it or not, it gets so stringent. You were talking about, like Happy Birthday. It gets so stringent that you can't play, you can't play a music on the hold, like a hold for a phone, like if you're calling some company. You can't
that's
play.
why it's always horrible crap.
Right, because you can't play their music unless you get all the licenses.
Permission, right.
Another example is, John, if your stuff was registered with them or who whatever, you go into a bar and you're going to do a gig that night. If the bar didn't buy an ASCAP license, you can't play your own stuff. You can play it, but the bar can get sued for not getting the license, so you can go and play your own stuff.
Isn't that crazy?
That's terrible.
That is
ridiculous.
So that begs the question: can we get sued by ourselves by playing? No, none of these songs here are registered with BMI. So
right.
Fine.
I mean, but
sorry.
Well, I was just going to say. So I looked into that, and then I looked into getting a license from all licensing departments. Guess what? The lobbyists of the world, because the big record companies and the big radio companies, the media companies, they have all their lobbyists. They have purposely made it so there is no law or no license that I can buy to stream music on the internet. I have to actually have a radio station in order to stream music on the internet, a regular 99.9 FM
yeah,
or
right
in order to do it, because they have purposely done that. They don't want anybody there. And then the pricing scheme is that it's so high, they're trying to price everybody out because they don't want anybody who can get a radio and stream on the internet playing, taking away from their business. But that's where the industry is headed. They're trying to stop it.
Hey, I got to jump in here real quick. Podcasting, like radio stations get so much percentage of money per capita per listener. I don't know if you ever have had a phone call come in and say, "Hi, this is so and so in this county, and we'd like to know what radio stations you listen to. Can you give us?"
I get that every week.
You get that every week, Alix?
Oh, I love it. I love surveys.
Really?
I tell them crazy.
Wow.
I want to give my opinion.
So anyway, if they do that, I listen to 99 FM in Tallahassee or whatever you say, right, or something. If they podcast the show, did you know that podcast does not have they don't take ratings per podcast. It's only traditional listening to a radio with a speaker on it. That's the only way.
The thing is, though, that a lot of the podcasts I listen to, well, not a lot of them, but some are also radio shows. But I can listen to it on iHeartRadio, which is Clear Channel.
Right.
So it pretty much self-fulfilling that way.
Clear Channel is the evil empire of the radio.
Are total nerds who don't do real radio, but
kind of like
what
us.
I mean.
Well, I just found that interesting
like
that podcasts, and they should, Tim, they should have a podcast Nielsen ratings, I would think. Wouldn't you think they should do that?
They have big awards, though, for podcasts. There's a bunch of them going on right now. A
yes,
couple guys I know are actually going to California next week for it.
Speaking about that, Voice Fiction, the show I'm also interviewed with, and which is signed to Misfits Audio, blah, 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 whatever. John's involved, I'm involved, Alix is involved. And Alix, your show comes out next month. Remember, the audio author books comes out in February, so be ready to listen to that.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, you'll be famous again.
And how much you guys get paid for that?
About how much we get paid for this.
Tons and tons of cash.
Really quick. Hey, going back to the music thing we were just talking about, if we ever want to have, music on this show for any reason, we know a lot of, I'm assuming everybody does, independent musicians that would love to have their
music played here.
Show.
John, what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's good too. I mean, I could talk. I know a lot of people that would probably like it to add it in rotation, kind of like
we could use some of their songs for some of our intros or something. You think?
Yeah, and I have friends that probably write a song for it. If
that'd
you
be
want
awesome.
them to.
That'd be cool.
No, that is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that, but it just cracks me up. But you talk about the industry. The industry is still trying to figure this medium out. And I mentioned the CBK before. I mentioned to you guys that some of the big time radio disc jockeys in the Chicago area. We were talking last time, whatever. That I was saying that they've all gone to podcast. Jonathan Brandmeier, who was a multi-million-dollar radio disc jockey in Chicago, is now doing podcasts. Basically, he's streaming on the internet. And the guy named Steve Dahl was in the Radio Hall of Fame. name,
Steve Dahl.
is doing podcasts because he just says, screw it. I'm not going to deal with the radio industry and the BS that goes on. I'm going to just do what I want. I can have my own radio station, my own content. I can do whatever I want. I'm not censored because it's the internet, so I don't have to worry about FCC garbage. But so that's the way of the world. But still, because the big media companies are still trying to they're going to try to put a lid on it. I mean, there was a ruling by the Supreme Court, I want to say a couple of weeks ago, talking about the internet, and companies now they can censor the internet based on the company that you buy.
Really?
Because it's not a utility. They're calling it, I forget the legal mumbo jumbo.
What about the word free though? Does free make a difference? This show is free, right?
Well, right, but they can slow it down. So like if some let's say
you're talking about net neutrality.
Yeah, net neutrality. That was it.
And
they can
new
slow
word
down
for
the
me.
speeds, and they can
the TPP thing.
They can block and they can direct and they can, if you go to a website that Comcast doesn't like, they don't have to show it to you as fast as they show the websites that they do like.
Wow.
And that's ridiculous.
Bandwidth allocation priority.
Right. And basically it comes down to lobbyists. It's about
anyway. As I was talking about something, if we get into this new podcast, the RCR, whatever this is, even Tim with the CBKradioLand, I know we talked about doing some other stuff with that. We can be nominated for awards, just so you know.
Right.
The Parsec Awards, I think, is what the people we talked to. They gave me some information. So, and when we get rich and famous down the line, just maybe we'll win some stuff. You never know with all this chatting that we're doing.
If we end up getting on Spreaker, we can get huge awards.
We got to you have to have 100 people listening to podcasts through iHeartRadio on Spreaker.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be iHeartRadio yet for Speaker, because some of the people I know who are getting, close to getting the awards don't have an iHeartRadio thing
cool.
yet.
Well, let's get on iHeartRadio, TK. What do you say, man?
One other thing, and it's a little bit important about all these awards and stuff. People have to listen.
Yep.
Right? So
we have nobody.
Before we start talking about going to the award shows,
let's get one listener.
And let's start with one listener.
Okay,
and then
good idea.
Maybe 10, and then they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and so on and so on and so on as it goes.
We have a little bit more back. Tim and I, Cannonball has a little bit more background now than I did when we started CBKradioLand in 2008.
That's true, because if this would have happened 3 years ago, the show would not have even started until Tim KUDA showed up in the studio, because it would have been
oh yeah,
it would have been what are we going to do? Well, I got to turn on all the computers, and I got to get the screen going, and I got to do this, I got to do that. I've been freaking out. I probably would have spun out off the road, but this time I'm they got it. I'll get there when I get there. I'll just, I'm not going to spin out and turn into a 40-car accident like they had over here a couple days ago.
Yeah, the technology now is pretty good. Like I said, Spreaker is kind of okay. It's kind of buggy, but what we're using now, this seems to be a lot more stable.
How are we doing, by the way, on the Mixler, John? Just checking how we doing.
Pretty good. You got 25 listeners.
No way. 25 listeners are listening right now?
25 minus 25.
Which is 0.
Yeah.
That's that one person that's gone in.
No, we had one
25 times.
We had one. That was Alix.
That was me. Yeah.
Oh, Alix.
And then
that's before I knew what I was doing. Remember?
And somebody's relative has gone in and out 25 times.
Well, of course, there's going to be no one for the first one.
That's how we're going to win, folks. That's how we're going to win.
No one really knows about it.
Hey, CBK and I had. I'm trying to remember what the stat was. We
were number one in China.
Our two, but we were number one in China. I got that somewhere. But we had.
I'm huge in China. That's what it was, right?
When we
I don't know why we were so big in China.
China.
I had a Chinese exchange student, and she was like, "My people are listening."
Just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Wow, man, you
sound like the jackalope from Full House.
Sounds like something.
Anyway,
it's going to take time. Without it's like imagine a TV show that just aired on a public access.
Yes, but you need to promo the show. You need to promo it. Remember?
Yeah, but we got to.
But we can't. We can't promo my show on this show. Oh, yeah, because we can promo Voice Fiction or Misfits Audio or CBKradioLand, but we can't promo RCR. We cannot.
Exactly. Just like
Dang it.
Law and Order is not going to advertise Law and Order while Law and Order is playing.
Well, but I will tell you this, that the stars intertwine. I've seen Law and Order SCU stars on the regular Law and Order,
true.
and now
That's
vice
true.
versa. So there you go. Ha 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 ha.
Uh-huh.
ha.
Yeah,
Like
that's,
CSI, there's like 400 of them.
oh, goodness.
Exactly.
CSI Florida, I think, is what they
Uh-oh.
call that.
Sorry.
And then even on what is it, NCIS, and then NCIS Los Angeles. They started like together and then they split.
Why do I have?
Did we just lose?
Why is Skype saying you're all of us are on Skype? That's weird.
John is gone.
He
Oh,
is?
he's going to the bathroom.
Oh, that's
All
real
right.
nice. Thanks a lot, John.
That's all right. It's much clearer now, though. I wonder if the recording stopped.
Tim, are you there?
I'm here, yes, sir.
So, John, did he take a break? Oh, he did. Okay.
He did.
That's what that was.
Well,
Hey,
then we're
Tim.
not on the
Tim.
air. What?
Tim, it's
Yes, sir.
Alix, not Alexi. It's just Alex.
Oh, and I keep saying that it's Alex.
Yeah,
It's
you,
just Alex,
you
like
have said
boys
Alex.
with-
Why is it spelled L-I-I-X then?
It's spelled Alix.
Okay.
There's no extra I at the end. It's just Alex.
I just keep putting that in there, right?
It's cuter that way, but it's not my name.
Oh yeah, Alex, like A-L-E-X.
Just
but,
like the boys' way, but with an I, because I'm a girl.
Let me think. L-I-X. How about that? No, I'll just call you Alex. That's fine.
That'd be good. Much
You
easier.
can call me whatever the hell you want. I just wanted to let you know that
Thank
my name
you.
wasn't as
Thank
cool.
you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And maybe you should change your name. No, I'm just kidding.
I would like to. I've tried.
Alex, how we doing on time for you? Just checking. It's about 10:30 your
It's-
time.
It's pretty late.
Okay. Is John back yet?
I can't
Yeah,
find
I'm back.
Yiddy.
I'm back.
What?
I can't find Yiddy, man. I keep looking for Yiddy.
Oh, Yiddy.
What does Yiddy mean?
That was the exchange student gal I had here.
I don't have a gun.
I had an exchange student once. She was cool.
I had two. I had one from Thailand, and then the year after, we had one from China.
Yiddy.
She was cool. She's a huge Lakers fan. She loves the L.A. I think she's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to school there now or something.
I got this guy.
You can get up a little bit closer to the microphone.
สวัสดีครับ ผมชื่อกายวิทย์ศิษย์มิติโชติ คุณกำลังฟัง CBKradioLand.com
So
Thank you, Gain. That's Gain. He's cool.
Gain. Hi, Gain.
He's swimming.
I'm
You know,
Gain.
I took him. There's a little lake south here called Utah Lake. It's in the Provo area, and we took him when he was here on a jet ski over there in the summer, and we fell in the water, and he had his full pants on and clothes on and everything, and he like freaked out, and he didn't know how to swim. So just recently, he's been sending me pictures of his beautiful Thailand
Ah,
beaches.
Here it is.
I'm Edie Zhao from China, and I'm listening to Cannonball Kelly on CBKradioLand.com.
There she is. Thank you so much, Yiddy. Awesome. She's my friend on Facebook, too. But so is Gain. But anyway, so Gain's swimming now, so I'm surprised. Good job, Gain. Yes. Nice swimming.
You got to tell them that we have the new show going on.
The new show. Oh, yeah, I will.
Yeah, because she can't just say CBK Radio Land. Because
Oh, yeah, I got to get her to do something else for this RCR. Anyway, speaking...
Have her say it in Chinese, like real Chinese. Except
I think
for
she...
the,
didn't
random
she
chat
do
radio.
that, Tim? I thought we...
Mandarin or
yeah, I don't
Cantonese?
Well, Gain said it in Thailand. Did you hear that?
Taiwanese.
Here,
That-
you want
that
to
was-
go back to the? Was he here for that?
Yeah, he did say... He did speak his language when he said that.
Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where
Hey,
is it?
I don't mean to be picky, but Chinese is not a language. That's like saying American's a language.
Chinese isn't a language.
No, there's Mandarin or Cantonese.
สวัสดีครับ ผมชื่อกายวิทย์ศิษย์มิติโชติ
Oh.
คุณกำลังฟัง CBKradioLand.com So
Did you say
Oh,
goodbye?
very neat.
No, he said he loves CBK Radio
Like,
Land.
like just like in English
Okay. Go ahead, just say it.
goodbye ลาก่อน ลาก่อน yeah
Lagging.
Gang, you're famous again. Good job.
Well,
cool.
John, is Japanese a language? It is, right?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
So
Okay,
Chinese is...
'cause
okay. So you don't speak Chinese, you speak Mandarin. Is that what you said?
Mandarin or Cantonese. I think there's actually Cantonese. I mean, I'm
Ohio
actually...
gozaimasu.
Whoa,
That's
did you hear
That's
that?
Japanese. That's Japanese.
Whoa. Anyway, real quick, I know it's kind of getting late. John, you wanted to talk about a topic, so let's go ahead and get into this. Everybody...
we could probably save it for the next show. It's already been an hour.
Oh, you want to forget the topic then?
Yeah, let's just do it for the
Dude,
next
so
show.
this was random chat, kind of an intro thing.
Yeah,
We
this
never
is
did. We
basically
never
who
did
we
get.
are.
I didn't say anything about who I was.
Yeah, I was going to say, Alex, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? I thought you were this famous
I don't-
news radio gal from Florida.
Well, you have misheard.
So what do you do, Alex? How'd you get on CBK? How'd you get on RCR? Sorry.
Well, you sent me a Facebook message and said, "Hey, Alex, why don't you do this?" And I said, "All right, the end."
Pretty much, yeah. I was like, that's it? What?
I do voiceovers and audiobooks and radio commercials and all that kind of stuff.
And she is on my Terry Daniel did your voice demo, right? One of them?
He did my initial demos.
Yeah,
yes.
he did
was
mine
my
too.
first ever
Do you talk
voiceover.
to him at all? I'm just curious. I never talk to that guy ever.
No, I don't.
I know you're sometimes you talk to him in the chats and ask certain questions about microphone things.
I pretty much stay out of that chat room now because I found other chat rooms that have, I found out that one is pretty much just self-promotion, and I'm not down with that. I'm more, hey, I want to be your friend and chat with people.
Oh,
I don't care what you've done. I just want to be your friend.
Speaking about that, I think we're going to play a promo. I'll put when I play with this later, we're going to put some, can I put your audiobook sample that I have that we did
Don't do my audiobook one because I mastered that one, and it was the first one I was learning how to do.
So can you send me another one then, maybe, just to get you going? Because we also want to promote Alix Spurlock VO on Random Chat Radio, okay?
And it's Alex, not Alexi.
That's
Just
right.
to make sure.
Not
Alex.
That sounds like so Alexi.
Alex. Got
Alexi is way cooler. It really is.
Then put an I at the end and you got it.
I can't, but then I had to change my website. And,
well, she's already two different.
Lazy.
I think she's three different people compared to me. She's Alex with an I. That was our first promo we did for this show.
Right.
She's Alix Spurlock, and she's Alex. So I don't know which one to choose.
So there's who else? So obviously Alex. We know what she does. No radio experience. You've never been on the air on a radio.
Yeah, I've been on the air. I just don't do it now. Like now I do audiobooks and voiceover
you do.
stuff.
So you were on like what station did you come from? Do you remember?
I was mostly an intern, so it doesn't really count.
Okay.
My dad was.
Did you save any of your recordings, Alex? I want to know.
Alex, wait. Cut her off. Your dad was PD where? Where was he? See, we got the lingo down. He was PD where?
Yes.
WPRO in Providence,
Rhode Island.
Wow. Providence, Rhode Island.
Yes.
This is WPRO in Providence, Rhode Island. You know, you got to do the big good time DJ. You know.
I was like 9.
Did he let you talk though? Did he let you talk on the air?
Probably. I was so little then. Like when I came down to Florida, I did most of my stuff like in high school and all that crap. I just interned at stations, and they were all horrible. This was cassette tape, so I don't have any of that stuff because it was tapes.
Oh, I'm cassette tape crazy.
And they were all crappy country stations anyway.
Right, cool. John, did you do any radio in your,
just the voice fiction with CBK.
All right, so
yeah, we got him. He does a lot of music for voice fiction. Well, he did the music.
Yeah. See, that's my foray into the whole audio drama stuff. Started with doing the soundtracks and stuff like that.
And we are also, there's a brand new show on Misfits Audio. Good Sam is called, from Glenn Haskell. What the world is that noise? Anyway, John did all the music for that, and that's a brand new show playing right now. You can go to Misfits Audio and listen as well.
I did a few voice
I like how
voice
you're
acting
plugging other things.
Misfits Audio, and then what else? Anyways, well, that's awesome. So this is John's with us. Kind of getting doing the radio like chat thing, and obviously Alex is as well. Myself, KRUZ 94.1 FM, Z94 FM.
Big plug. Big plug for the Navy.
Big Abraham Lincoln. I got all those little things.
The Navy. It was the Navy.
Did 2 hours. We did 2 hours a night, and then Cannonball Kelly and myself, we had a show that he never showed up for because he got in trouble, and so I had to take it over and say it's now my show, not CBK. It was going to be like a morning zoo type of thing.
What happened? What happened? How come
Raise your balls and stuff, right?
And then, but CBK, and he's the radio guy, man. I mean, because not only did he do KRUZ 94.1 FM, he also did what was Honolulu KR I got
it was KGMZ at the time, 107.9 Hawaii Oldies Radio.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Cannonball Kelly.
On oldie 7.9 Honolulu.
Hey, it's
right. And what else, man? I have that too. It's like
I know. I was wondering if you were going to play that or not.
I'm trying to look for it,
and,
man.
I have KRUZ, KGHP in Gig Harbor, Washington. I don't know, KDYL in Salt Lake.
Did you say KGHB?
No, KGHP. P is in.
Oh, that's not as funny.
KY Jelly.
Punky Brewster, man.
Well, and then so you got to remember though, out of all that, he got fired from all those jobs. So, I don't know.
That'll teach you.
You're fired.
Well, that's
And
when
that's
Jay
what
Stone. I got to give
It's
credit.
like
I got to give
he
credit.
He got replaced by Jack FM, which was a automated voice.
Yeah,
So
I got
there you
replaced by a computer. I am a computer. I will take over your radio now.
Computer voices are pretty cool.
No, but for my first PD in Hawaii, Jay Stone, bless your heart, he died in a terrible car accident. But anyway, he told me, "You're gonna live this business, or you're gonna get fired, or you're gonna get hired." And I've worked at 3 stations since. So.
And you got fired.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
According to Tim.
It sucked, but it and I even went running back to KBEE here too. They're like, "No, sorry, you left. We got to replace you." Whoa! What the world was that noise?
That was a weird sound. Is that the ending of the show sound?
Yeah, that's the ending of the show. Thank you so much. Good night. What are you laughing for? Anyway,
laughing.
Okay, so what is the show? Can we just what is the show about a little bit? We call it Random Chat Radio because we really had a problem finding the name, didn't we, John?
Yeah, we did. We were thinking of all kinds of weird
I still
stuff.
love, and I don't know what happened with Alix, but
radio or ironic
radio, the Ironic Cafe. We were going to call it that too. That was
that's right. That's right.
That was a cool
Ironic.
name.
I don't like cafe thing because we're not
drinking
a
coffee
cafe.
right now.
We're not drinking.
I'm not. I'm eating a Ricola.
Oh, that's great.
Ricola.
That's pretty great.
Listen, I was singing punk rock all day in the car, so my voice is dead.
Practicing. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your message about that 2 days ago. Voice was going bad.
Yeah, but hey, I actually can talk right now, which is good. I
was
couldn't
worried
talk for
last
almost a whole
last
day,
Monday.
so that was
You
fun.
said you had the sore throat thing going on.
I don't know what it was. My voice just went away. I think one of the commercials I did, I killed my voice on it, and
So
I can talk now. Sup, Tim?
I got to play this because I've been looking for it and it doesn't do CBK kind of tried to went through, but he really this is CBK's past. All right, so this is
I don't even know if I want to.
listen,
I don't
they're
want to
gonna-
hear it. I'm going to close my ears.
Here, CBK. That's right. You probably know me from Cannonball Kelly's CBKradioLand. Also, you may have heard me from KRUZ FM 94.1.
Oh, that's
USS
wow. John's
Abraham
freaking
Lincoln,
out.
KGHP FM 89.9, 89.3 FM, depending on
Holy
where
crap,
you
that's
live.
loud.
Also, KGMZ FM Honolulu, Hawaii, KBEE in Salt Lake City. It's 98.7. KODJ 94.1 also. And AM 1060 KDYL.
Maybe I can learn how to get truck drive. Do you have the number of that truck driving school we saw on TV, Truckmaster, I think it is? I might need that.
CBKradioland.com.
See, so that's all his jobs.
Well, look at you, Glad.
Cannonball.
Oh yeah, I'm super famous. I'll tell you.
Super famous. Oh, I just have a topic for a future show.
Oh, which one?
I just
Which was
thought
it?
of.
The super famous Cannonball.
Yeah, that's totally it.
super famous
No,
Cannonball. Whoever that was.
Let me,
sorry.
not to interrupt, but did when you guys kept saying, "Oh, that's too loud," did it get lower?
Yeah,
John?
yeah, it got lower at the end.
John, was that terrible or what?
Well, we won't know until we hear it.
I'm trying to find the levels myself here, so that way I know what to play the stupid stuff.
Well, this is the first
Alex
show,
doesn't like.
and we're doing great. Just so you know.
I've only played 4 sounders in an hour. That's pretty good, Cannonball, because that's like 4. I used to play 4 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Play it back.
we're gonna really tick off Alex when we start getting better at this.
Oh man, I will not hold back my complaints.
She'll like, don't you
man.
play that
I
one
do
more
coaching
time.
myself,
I have to play
but
that
I
one.
think it's so dumb.
I had to play that one though because that really kind of sums up Mr. CBK's career right there in a nutshell.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting and kind of cool, yeah.
So,
Yeah, I got some old stuff, and I'm afraid of it, but I'm sure some of it will pop out in my future. I don't know.
Speaking of future, 2 weeks from today?
yeah, I'm in Vegas next week, so
But you can do a live phone call. Can we do that, John?
Yeah, he can Skype through his
He's
phone.
not going to want to. He's going to have hookers and slot machines. We
Oh,
don't want to talk about
well, if he's in Vegas, I might be in Vegas too. So you never know.
Las
You
Vegas.
guys will have the same
Las
hooker.
Vegas.
Well, that's
No.
2 weeks, John. I mean, this is you said this Saturday, right?
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks on
Tim,
Sunday.
you'll be back in 2 weeks.
Absolutely, I will be.
Wait, what is the date then? Just because I don't know how to
It's
do
going to be
dates.
February, I think. I bet.
I
think
assume
I
February.
think February 11th.
Oh, Sunday 9th. Okay, 9th.
9th, right. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
All right,
That
cool.
should be good. Same time.
Same bat
channel.
time. Same bat
Now,
channel, right?
I would like to, if possible, sometime prior from now and or sometime prior to that, between then and now, to kind of do this again off the air, so we can kind of just polish.
Yeah, I
up
didn't want to do this on the air today because I'm going, oh man,
well,
it's going
this
to
is
be
gonna
crazy.
this is gonna test, and we'll see how we sound, and we'll go from there.
Okay, well, at this point, then I'm going to stop the recording.
Good night, everybody.
And
Alex, thank you so much. Alex, thank you so much.
We don't have a
Thank
closing
you.
unless you guys have one.
We don't have a close. Well,
We don't have a close.
I don't know. Maybe I
Man,
can.
This
The
is a professional
end.
operation here. That's for sure.
Well,
Wait,
that's,
wait,
that's why I
wait,
said
wait,
we need to
wait.
have some
wait.
preparation work.
I do have one. Here's the close. I got one. You ready? Here we go. Thanks for listening. This show is copyright 2014. The opinions expressed are that of opinions only, and not for talk radio/podcasts.
See ya. Wait. See ya. Goodbye. From River the Radio Guy.
Perfect. Excellent. For more information, go to CBKradioLand.com.
Keep up with our stuff at facebook.com/randomchatradio. Follow us on Twitter at randomchatradio. Random Chat Radio.